Welcome everyone to Kośice, Slovak Republic. We're 30 kilometers from Hungary on the eastern part of Slovakia. A beautiful town here. 240,000 people live in this area of Slovakia. Looking at pictures of the old town and outside the Steel Arena, the host for this event. Now we're live inside the building. Welcome to the Steel Arena. 8,000 people capacity here. Of course, there'll be no audience here live this week because of COVID. 2019 World Hockey Championships were hosted in this facility here, along with Bratislava as well. Welcome. Welcome live inside the building here. We have the junior men's short program coming up in just a few moments. A couple of announcements now. We have the Russian delegation, the Russian skaters have joined us here on the Junior Grand Prix for the first time this season. And of course, the Japanese have announced that their skaters will not be attending the Junior Grand Prix during this Junior Grand Prix season. We're sorry about that. Of course, there's COVID restrictions and whatnot. We hope they'll get back on the ice soon. Let's take a look at the start order for the men's short program. I'm live here on the judges' stand, the technical panel just down on the other end here. We want to thank all the officials for taking the time and the care to get here to make this event work. Terrific. It's not easy to travel around the world these days. We thank them for all their time and concern and help as well. Let's take a look at the officials for this event. Let's take a look at the schedules for this competition. The men's short program, of course, on the ice right now, 10:45 here in Kośice. The Paris short program will take to the ice at 1500 hours. Women's short program tonight at 17:10. And tomorrow's schedule, the rhythm dance takes to the ice right at noon, 12 noon here in Slovakia. The men's free will go tomorrow afternoon at 14:35. Pairs free skate tomorrow night at 18:35. On Saturday, the free dance goes at 10:30 in the morning. The women's free will go at 13:20 local time here in Slovakia. There's a look at the rest of our schedule. We'll have 1 week off, and then we'll move on to Krasnoyarsk, Russia for September 16th to 18th. Ljubljana, Slovenia, September 23rd and 24th. Gdansk, Poland, September 30th to October 2nd. And we'll finish up in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 9th. The Junior Grand and Senior Grand Prix final will take place in Osaka, Japan, December 10th to 12th. And there's a look at your start order for Group 1. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at ISU Figure Skating, on Instagram at ISU Figure Skating as well, YouTube ISU Junior Grand Prix, and on Twitter at ISU_figure.
Your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. Dámy a páni z Kazachstanu, ladies and gentlemen, representing Kazakhstan, Diaz Yerebnayev.
Well, Diaz is 17 years old, born in Taraz. He's coached by Aigul Shevileva. 58.16, personal best 2 years ago in Chelyabinsk, skating to Mekitipa by Jacques Brel.
Ne me quitte pas, il faut oublier, tout peut s'oublier, qui s'enfuit déjà. Oublier le temps des malentendus et le temps perdu, à savoir comment oublier ces heures qui tuaient parfois à coups de pourquoi le cœur du bonheur ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Moi, je t'offrirai des perles de pluie venues de pays où il ne pleut pas. Je creuserai la terre jusqu'après ma mort pour couvrir ton corps d'or et de lumière. Je ferai un domaine où l'amour sera roi, où l'amour sera loi, où tu seras reine. Ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas.
Kazakhstan, Diaz Yerebnayev.
Well, some really nice choreographic work by Diaz. Beautiful arms throughout the whole program. He was really patient with the choreography. He cared about it. and quite often skaters just do it, but they don't really care about it. But you could see it in his performance. He took it seriously. Now, some leaning issues a little bit on some of the jumps. Let's take a look inside the program a little bit deeper. But you can see he's very aware and alert to the choreography. Here's the double axel. Great lift on that, way up in the air. Good flow into a spread eagle. Really nicely done. Here's the triple Lutz. A little bit forward on the landing, but patient. Waits, pushes himself up to get around the triple toe loop. So this was really good because it could have been trouble. It wasn't. Here's the triple flip. Pushes himself up, but forward a little bit. I think he touched down actually with a free foot on that one. Right up into the flying sit-spin here. This was nice. Nice and stretched free leg. Really well centered, but then he lost the balance when he went to do that little jump, and he had to lose that feature. That flying sit-spin is minus 1.24. Doesn't actually have a level to it. But really liked his approach and his effort to work well with the music. I've talked about this quite a bit in juniors, particularly with the men, is that they don't really get engaged with the music. They do the jumps, they do the spins, because that's what they learn first. And those who can actually connect with the music, the theme or the story, have an advantage, especially if they can produce the elements as well. Good start to the competition. Well, it's the third week of the Junior Grand Prix. Skaters have been watching online and getting ready to compete here in week 3. Let's take a look at the short program scores for Diaz from Kazakhstan.
Representing Kazakhstan has earned
Short program score is 55.47. That's a pretty good score to start the competition. Of course, he has the first skater out.
This brings him currently in first place. Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate, representing Bulgaria, Bulharsko, Filip Kajmakchev.
Well, Philip is 17 years old. This is his first Junior Grand Prix event. As it is with many of the athletes this year, it's a whole new group. We don't know a lot about them. We'll find out over the next few weeks. You'll skate the short program to a man's dream.
Filip Kajmakčev, Bulgaria.
Well, for Philip, he's in the early stages of refinement development. That means that when you're learning the elements, you can see the triple flip and the triple Lutz and the double axel, and getting those jumps done is one thing. That's one stage of starting to learn to have the level to compete with, and then it's polishing it up. And those are the details of stretching the free leg and turning out the toes and whatnot. We'll take a look at some of the elements here, and certainly he's strong, physically strong. He gets good lift on the jumps, just a little unrefined still. Here's the double axel. Watch the arms back, lifts him up, hands over the head. He likes that because it straightens up the spine. There's a lot of skaters in the world that use that technique to straighten themselves up. Here's the triple flip, step out, hands above the head again, and doesn't check out early enough, so it has to do a little hop. And then right up here into the flying system. Now watch what I mean, refinement here. You can see the free leg bent there a little bit, and that toe is pointed straight up. Now, that's not a big technical deduction or anything like that, but it's a refinement item that you want to have those positions really aesthetically nice. Turned out toes, stretched free legs, just details like that. And you'll see that in the top skaters for sure. Here's the triple Lutz, hands above the head again, straighten up that spine, over-rotated actually, and had to hop out of that as well. Strong, rotates pretty well in the air. Just has to get those legs and arms organized to be a little bit more efficient and add to the refinement of the program. A nice effort. Such a long process for all the skaters, and it changes. You may start really quickly and get things, and then it slows down as you grow. Everybody's a little bit different. A 39.18 for Philip from Bulgaria. That puts him second. There are two skaters so far in this event. That puts him second in the short program at this point.
This brings him currently in the second place. Momentálně se umísťuje jako druhý v pořadí.
Well, next up is a welcome into the skaters from Russia. First week on the Junior Grand Prix. 17-year-old Andrei Anisimov. Born in Ekaterinburg, coached by Victoria Kutusieva. And choreographed by Galina Yashenko. First year on the Junior Grand Prix, first Junior Grand Prix event, in fact, and he'll skate the short program to Melodrama by Bocelli.
Questa mia canzone, inno dell'amore, te la canto adesso con il mio dolore. Questa melodia, inno dell'amore, te la canto e sento tutto il mio dolore, così forte, così grande che mi trafigge il cuore.
Russian Andrei Anisimov.
Well, you can clearly see the qualities in Andre skating. He's refined in his positions, free legs, good posture, really solid basic skating skills, deep edges, picks up speed very easily. Just overall good quality of the basic skating, of course. Elements were pretty good too. A little slow on the free leg here on the triple axel. Let's watch it, but a good flow on this landing. Watch how tight he is in the air. Nice and tight. Gets the free leg to the side and pushes it back. And let's take a look at the feet here. It's so nice and tidy in the air, but watch that left leg on the landing. Gets stuck to the side just a little bit. Right there. Not a big deal, but there is a point or minus 0.11 for GOE on that. Here's a look at the triple flip. This was a nice jump. Gets the free leg back easily, plus 0.68 for the GOE. There's right up into the flying spin. See that free leg nice and straight. Leg turned out a little bit. Anyways, perfectly centered. Nice tiny circles with that rotation to keep it that way. Here's the triple Lutz. This was a plus 1.26. So great quality scores on that triple Lutz, triple toe. Great flow on the ice and through the air. Just nice. And change combination spin at the end of the program came in at a level 3 with a very small plus GOE. So really good quality for this young man. Lots to work on still and to grow, but the basics are also solid. It's got a bright future.
The scores for Andrei Anisimov. Andrei Anisimov representing Russia.
And the scores for Andrei Anisimov from Russia, 71.12, third skater out. That puts him clearly into first place at the moment.
This puts him currently in the first place. Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate, representing Russia, Kirill Sandrievsky.
Well, our next skater, 15-year-old Kirill Sarnovsky, first junior Grand Prix season, born in Moscow, coached by 2006 Olympic champion Evgeny Plushenko. Skating the short program here this afternoon to come together by the Beatles.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. Got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please.
Russia, Kirill Sandrovsky.
Oh, what an exciting young skater this is. Wow, great power, wonderful coordination, good posture, very quick and agile. Had a couple little things here and there in the program, but nothing serious, and you can certainly see the qualities this young man has early on in his career. Let's take a look. Here's the triple axel. This is a minus 2.51 at the moment. Look at that deep back edge there. It gets that power. It goes up in the air, nice and tight and fast, but a little bit too far back on the heel and has to flip out. That's why you have the minus 2.4. Here's the triple flip. Nice soft knees and some steps right after. That was really good. So some connecting steps from that triple flip right into the camel spin. Watch his camel spin. Good position. Watch him switch that edge forward, outside, right there. Nicely balanced, nicely centered. And then he changes foot. Here's a look at the triple Lutz, triple toe. Let's take a look at the landing of the triple toe. That's no problem. Up, high, and it was on a quarter. So in the judging system, they took a look at that on the replay. But, you know, really nicely done. There's the change combination spin right at the end of the program, level 4, with a nice plus 1.0. So should see a pretty good score here. That's a talented young man. Most definitely. Well, in some ways, it must be fun for Evgeny Plushenko, being an Olympic champion, world champion, of course, to coach young skaters. Not always easy. 71.48 for Kirill Sandrovsky of Russia. That puts him first. That's with a couple little mistakes, but this is a very good skater as he takes a slim lead. There's a look at your leaderboard top 4 so far.
Ako ďalší v poradí, next skate, representing Slovakia, Slovensko, Marko Piliar.
Well, Marco is 16 years old, second Junior Grand Prix season. He was 13th in week 2 this year in Courchevel. 47.17, his personal best on week 2. Looking to better that score here at home. Skating to Hope and Legacy, and the tonal by Raul de Blasio.
Slovakia, Marko Piliar.
Oh, nice smile by Marco at the end of the program. Pretty pleased with that. That was an improvement over at Courchevel. This young man, I got to speak to him last week in Courchevel, and he's only been on the ice for 3 months because of COVID, of course. And so really just sort of getting your feet wet in week one and coming home to skate, it's always a little bit more pressure, but he had a good program here other than the triple flip, the loose in the air. We'll take a look at that, but had a good outing here in week 2 of his Junior Grand Prix experience. Here's the triple loop double toe. Watch. Pretty straight in the air. Nice. Could be a little tighter in the legs. We'll watch again. A little closer in the legs. Watch between the knees. You'll see a little bit of space in there. Oh, we're a little bit lower. But he's straight on top of the feet, so no problem overall. It's not mandatory to be straight, strong in the air. It's just more efficient. That's all. Here's the triple flip. This is loose. You can see does not rotating very quickly. Has to flip out because it doesn't get the free leg out. So continues to rotate on the ice. Here's a look at the double axel near the end of the program. This was good. Arms back, through. Gets that free leg back. You want to stretch it out a bit more and ride that edge a bit longer. There's a nice nice sit spin position into the upright, and then the changeover. That's a change combination spin level 4 with a small GOE of 1 point, of 0.15. So overall, pretty good program for Marco here at home. And you'll see that smile come. And there it starts. He's happy. It was a good skate. Always so nice to see happy athletes at the end of the program. No matter what your level is at, no matter what your abilities are. Let's take a look at the short program scores for Marco. Season's best, 49.25, so he beats his score from week 2 in Courchevel, and that will put Marco currently into 4th place. Now you can see the spread between the two Russian skaters up top, you know, a good 20-point difference. Talking really qualities of skating skills and spinning and position and speed and the difficulty of the elements, of course. It's just the nature of the sport at this moment. And there's a look at the standings so far after the first group of 5 skaters. Second group on the ice for their warm-up.
From Ireland, Dylan Judge. Z Ukrainy, from Ukraine, Kirill Lishenko.
I need a mentor, seek to know this moment at all. Do you mind if I steal a kiss, a little souvenir? Can I steal it from you to memorize the way you shock me, the way you move it here? Just wanna feel it from you. Don't be afraid to catch feels. Right drop top and chase thrills. I know you ain't afraid to pop pills. Baby, I know you always gotta catch feels. Feels with me. I'm your window shopper, sucker for your love. Oh, I'm wearing your goggles. Virtual reality, it ain't what it costs you. It might be $1.
Well, as I mentioned in the opening, we are in the eastern part of Slovakia, just about 30 kilometers away from Hungary, very close to Ukraine and Poland as well. A beautiful old town here. About 240,000 people live in Kośice. And of course, it played host to the 2019 World Hockey Championships. Both Bratislava and Košice were host cities for that event. Beautiful facility here, seats 8,000. Of course, there are no fans in the stands allowed during this week. It'll be just the coaches and family members and team members, as it has been through the first 2 weeks in Courchevel. watching the practices yesterday and today, there's some really good skaters, and not just from Russia, but from the United States and some from Canada and some of the other countries here. Estonia has done extremely well in the first 2 weeks in Courchevel. It's really nice to see some talented skaters coming from a number of different countries, particularly in juniors. Sets it up pretty nicely for seniors as we go into the next quadrennial leading to the next Olympic Games after Beijing. And as I mentioned, most of these skaters we don't know. We've never seen them before. First time on the Junior Grand Prix, so they don't have a record that we've been able to follow. There's a nice triple S triple toe loop and warm up. So it's kind of fun. We start to record their history right now. But a lot of these skaters have had a fair amount of time to work on their basics and work on their jumping. It's been, if they've had ice, of course, because there haven't been many, if any, competitions. This could be the first big competition for most of these skaters. Just got to say what a great job the ISU and the local organizing committee have done here as well. Great job in Courchevel, and super here. Feel safe. It's a big building. Everybody has their masks on. Everybody has tests. All the requirements are being met. We have a good environment. It's great to see the judges and the coaches and the skaters, the officials all in one building. Nice to some degree, be back.
Páni, posledná minúta rozjazdky. Gentlemen, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
And a look at the start order for Group 2, just finishing up the last minute of warm-up. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Send any questions, where you're watching from, what you've liked, what you've seen so far on the Junior Grand Prix this season. Of course, 4 more events to come after this week.
Please leave the ice. Dámy a páni, do Spojených štátov amerických. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the United States of America, William Annis.
Well, 16-year-old William Annis from the United States of America, born in Boston. 62.09 personal best in 2019 in Chelyabinsk. Back on the Junior Grand Prix this season. Skating the short program here this afternoon to wake me up when September ends.
September summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends.
USA, William Annis.
Well, what a great job by William. My gosh, 16 years old, second Junior Grand Prix season. Watched him yesterday in practice. He kept on hitting the boards at the end of the rink, jumping so close. Not today, made the adjustments, was right on top of everything. He's young, athletic, he's got a free spirit, something special in his performance. He needs to work a little bit on the hands. They're a little unrefined, but that's okay. Great focus right off the top of the program. He's exciting to watch. Carries great speed. Watch how much he just launches himself up into the triple axel. Great height, right on top on the landing. Beautiful. But watch this triple flip coming up. The distance he covers across the ice, he explodes off the pick right here. Boom. Huge distance. Great flow on the landing. So nice. Same thing in the Lutz. He'll just explode off that pick, carries that distance across the air, across the ice, into the triple toe loop. Keeps away from the boards this time. What a great job. He exits this change camel spin quickly up into the flying sit spin right at the end. Both those spins were level 4 with a plus GOE, actually a minus 0.04 on this flying sit. Probably because he traveled maybe a little bit. Exactly sure where that was, but what a great job. Lots of energy at the end of the program. So he knew he had a good one. Wow, that was awesome. Should see a pretty good score. It was just one of those programs that he was in the zone. Didn't have anything that was, he didn't have to fight for anything. Not a lot of snow on the landings, just great flow. So the GOEs were all in the positives except for that one flying sit spin. The triple axel had a 1.83, so that's a great GOE. So that's a total of 9.83 points for that one element. And the Lutz triple toe had a 1.26, so he gained 12.37 on that jump combination. Let's take a look at the overall short program scores. Anxiously waiting, looking up at the video board here, the Steel Arena. Yeah, you can hear the coach going, come on, come on. Here they are. 76.21. They seem pretty happy with that little fist pump there. That puts William currently into first place. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
5-point lead. Just over 4.5 point lead so far. Still many skaters yet to come.
Representing Finland, Finsko, Makar Stunstedt.
Well, from Finland, 17-year-old Makar Stunstedt, second Junior Grand Prix season, 6th in Courchevel in week 1, so I had a pretty good skate there. 54.85 personal best in that competition. Skating here this afternoon in week 3 of the Junior Grand Prix. To Way Down We Go by Kalo.
Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get what we deserve. And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, 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 so where down we go, oh, 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 way we run you down, down to the door. Yeah, someday we run you down, down till you fall. And they will run you down, down till you go. Yeah, till you can't grow no more. Say we're down, we go. Oh, 'cause say we run you down, down till you come, oh, way down we go. Oh, baby, yeah. Way down we go. Way down we go. So way down we go. Way down we go.
Oh, the tip of the head there going, okay, not too bad. Made a
Finland,
mistake on the Lutz combination, sort of a mispick. We'll take a look at that. Didn't get very high, but he really had to fight through it, and he did. Just got the double toe out of it, but that's okay. Really good arms at the top of the program. You can see him reaching out with the choreography, making an effort to connect to the music. So really good effort there. Maybe not all the way through the program, but let's watch the first element. Nice spread eagle going into the double axel and out of it. So there's transitions right here. Watch right off the end of the edge and right back into spread eagle or turn inside spread eagle there. Had to fight for that landing a little bit. And then another spread eagle into the triple flip. Nice height, but had to put the foot down a little bit and kind of cover that up with some turns. So the GOEs on those two elements are in the minus for the flip anyways. And there's the big circles on the outside edge and that camel spin. Watch the triple Lutz. Mispick right there. Didn't lift up very high, but gets around it and can only get up into the double toe loop because he's off lean and wanted that triple, but just delivered the double. There's a flying sit spin. Good height, straight up, straight down, stretch free leg, nice and low. And that is in at a level 4 with a plus 0.56. So pretty good flying sit spin there. Change combination spin at the end of the program in at a level 3 with a small plus GOE as well. So right here he goes, okay, yeah, not too bad. That's okay.
Sunny bird, don't wanna talk. I need a moment before I go. And nothing burns, and no through the blinds. Really see me cry.
The scores for Makarstundstad. Makarstundstad, representing Finland, has earned
Season's best, 58.17. You can see, you like that score. That puts Makar currently into 4th place. Here's a look at your leaderboard. Top 5 so far in the men's short program.
Ako ďalší v poradí, next skate, representing
Well, from
Švédsko,
Sweden, 19-year-old Oliver Pretorius, born in Gothenburg, coached and choreographed by Tamara Kośice, 53.90. Personal best in the short program. Looking to beat that here this afternoon. Skating to La Boheme.
Je vous parle d'un temps que les moins de 20 ans ne peuvent pas connaître. Montmartre en ce temps-là accrochait ses lilas jusque sous nos fenêtres, et si l'humble garni qui nous servait de nid ne payait pas de mine, c'est là qu'on s'est connus, moi qui criais famine et toi qui posais nu. La bohème, ça voulait dire on est heureux. La bohème, nous ne mangions qu'un jour sur deux. Souvent il m'arrivait devant mon chevalet de passer des nuits blanches, retouchant le dessin de la ligne d'un sein, du galbe d'une hanche, et ce n'est qu'au matin qu'on s'asseyait enfin devant un café crème. Épuisé mais ravi, fallait-il que l'on s'aime et qu'on aime la vie. La bohème, ça voulait dire on a 20 ans. La bohème, et nous vivions de l'air du temps. Quand au hasard des jours, je m'en vais faire un tour à mon ancienne adresse, je ne reconnais plus ni les murs, ni les rues qui ont vu ma jeunesse en haut d'un escalier. Je cherche l'atelier dont plus rien ne subsiste. Dans son nouveau décor, Montmartre semble triste et les lilas sont morts. La bohème, on était jeunes, on était fous.
Well, Oliver off balance a little bit throughout the whole program, just struggling here and there. There's really good elements as well, particularly the last change combination's been pretty good quality. But just struggling a little bit. And we'll see the triple axel just did not lift up like he normally gets more air, but this was not enough air time to get that free leg out, and he has to go down on that. Here it is. Good speed on this back outside edge. The arms go back and forward. Actually, I'm going to revise. I think he had lots of time to get out, but he didn't. He was too far back in the heel. There's the triple Salchow, too far forward there. Can only get up into the double toe loop. So that triple axel looked pretty good in the air. It looks like he had lots of time, just a little bit too far back in the heel. Here's the triple flip attempt. Mispicks. And it's got the W. You can see him squinch his face up going, oh man, I just missed that triple flip. That's going to be costly. You know it right away, and you got to keep going and keep performing. Change combinations, but at the end of the program, just got a level 3, so missing one of those features. There's 7 elements in this program, and 4 of them were under review by the technical panel. So just a little, I don't want to say messy, but just a little challenges here and there throughout the program. Okay, it's a good skater, just had to fight through it here this afternoon.
The scores for Oliver Pretorius.
Short program scores for Oliver Pretorius from Sweden.
Oliver Pretorius, representing Sweden, has earned in the short program
47.60. That'll put Oliver currently into 7th place.
Momentálne sa umiestňuje ako 7.
There's a lot of good skaters here, so you got to skate clean. Yeah, I can see him shaking his head, just disappointed with those mistakes because he knew it was costly.
Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate.
Well, the next competitor comes from Canada,
Kośice.
18-year-old Kośice. 4th in week 1, Courchevel, first junior Grand Prix of this season, went home. Back here. Born in Manchester, Great Britain, coached by Brian Orser. David Wilson, the choreographer, coached here by Ulla Laskunenens.
Amore mio, forse sai che domani non mi troverai, ma c'è un solo amore che non muore, che col tempo crescerà. Di maestrale che improvvisamente il cielo schiarirà, ma io ci sarò, e se sarai felice al cielo griderò.
Well, this is a good skater who had a tough day. This young man has style in class, loses concentration a little bit in programs, learning to compete. You know, you've got many skaters who are really good skaters. You see that in practice and see the quality of all the elements, but when it comes to competition, it's just hard to capture every single moment of focus and concentration it takes to deliver what you're able to do. And so still learning that, and you can learn it, not a problem. It's not there yet for Corey, but really nice quality on so many things. Let's take a look a little deeper inside this program. We'll see that triple axel. You watch he's going to lean outside the circle. Here's the spread eagle on this triple axel. Leans a little bit outside the circle. You can see that edge slip out from underneath him. So he wasn't right on top when he came down. Triple flip, hands above the head. You can see the quality. Beautiful. Just beautiful quality there. Nice. And the triple Lutz, triple toe loop, has to really work hard. A little bit of a mispick there, gets down low in the knee, pushes himself up high and fights to hold on to that landing. Did a good job. And there's the flying sit spin, but not of the best quality for him. He slipped on that takeoff as well. Let's take a look what happened in the step sequence. Right here. It's got lots of upper body movement. Whoa, just got back under the heel. Lost his balance and goes down. That was unfortunate. That wouldn't happen very often, that's for sure. Change combination spin at the end of the program, level 4, plus 0.55, so left a fair amount of points on the table. But great quality skating. Just have to deliver in competition. It's easier said than done, that's for sure. When Corey skates clean, it's just beautiful. You're seeing every detail, wonderful posture and arms and choreography. It's all there. That's what separates in competition, is producing under the stress of having to deliver at the moment. Let's take a look at the scores for Kośice from Canada for the short program.
Representing Canada has earned
62.60, and that will put Corey currently into 4th place.
This brings him currently in the 4th place.
There's a look at your top 5 on the leaderboard so far. Our next skater from Ireland, Dylan Judge, 17 years old, first junior Grand Prix event, coached by Margaret O'Neill, skating to Mac the Knife.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with its teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, wears old Maggie Heath, babe, so there's never a trace of red. Now on the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life. Can someone sneaking round the corner? Could that someone be Mac the Knife? There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know, where a cement bag just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the weight to dare. 5 will get you 10, old Mackie's back in town. And now Maggie's been just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something rash? Yes, sweet Audrey, ooh, Miss Lottie Lenya, and Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms on the right, babe. Now that Maggie's back in town, I said, Jenny Diver, whoa, Suki Tawdry, look out to Miss Lottie Lenya and old Lucy Brown. Yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Not that Maggie's back in town. Look out,
Ireland, Dylan Judge.
Well, Dylan had a good start to this program. He was pretty focused, wanted to get going right away. He was standing in the starting position. I know both skaters from Ireland, both the women and Dylan, did not have a lot of preparation, a lot of time, of course, as most countries up and down with COVID, of course, so wasn't a lot of time. Had a great start to this program. You could see him just nodding the head with the beat of the music, a little anxious and ready to go, wanting to get into it. Starts out with a really nice triple sock out here, patient on the takeoff, tight in the air, gets up into the double toe loop. Great. First element done. Nice. Difficult one as well. Here's a double axel. Has to step out. You can see over rotation a little bit, the upper body, and free leg's not back enough to stabilize the landing. Watch here. He slips off that takeoff edge, and it just, his feet are not underneath him on the landing, and loses that spin totally. So no points on that. Here's the double flip. Again, little over rotation and little weak landing there a little bit. And a change combination spin at the end of the program, level 2, so got 2 of the 4 features. And there you go. But I had a good start to the program. You know, haven't had a lot of time in competition or on the ice to train, so not easy. Even though you can do the elements, putting in, it's a completely different ball game under the anticipation of competing. But he was ready to go right off the bat.
The scores for Dylan Judge. Dylan Judge, representing Ireland, has earned in the short program
34.52 for Dylan for the short program. That'll put him currently into 10th place.
This brings him currently in the 10th place.
Great to see skaters from Ireland
representing Ukraine
on the Junior Grand Prix. Well, Kirillo, 16 years old, second Junior Grand Prix season. He's coached by Dmitry Skachenko. 39.72 personal best 3 years ago. And here he'll skate.
Affamati come lupi, viviamo in crudeltà e tutto sembra perso in questa oscurità. All'angolo indifeso ti cerco accanto a me, da soli gli occhi non vedono, ti penso e cambia il mondo, le voci intorno a me, cambia il mondo, vedo oltre quel che c'è, vivo a fondo e l'inverno è su di me, ma so che cambia il mondo, se al mondo sto con te, io sono qui, ti aspetto qui,
A 16-year-old Kirill Lyshenko from Ukraine. Oh, he has great
Ukraine,
lift
Kirill
on
Lyshenko.
those toe jumps. Just explodes off the ice. He's got some nice qualities. Still just looks, especially with most of the skaters, they look, I don't mean undertrained, because I don't mean that at all. I mean, just haven't had a lot of time on the ice, so just the small details yet to be polished. It comes in time. Still have 4 more stops on the Junior Grand Prix. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Here's this triple Lutz. Has to fight for the landing. Great height. Gets the leg back too late to get up into the triple, so puts it into a double toe. But comes right back down to the ice. Watch him explode off the ice straight up now. So nice in the air, straight back on the landing. Good speed as well. Here's the camel spin to the fort outside edge, but you can see him start to travel, so there's a minus. That's a reduction in the scores when you're traveling across the ice in spins. You got to stay in one spot, and you can see him traveling across. Here's the double axel. The end of the program. Has to fight for that landing as well, but gets it done. Here's a change combination spin at the end of the program. Got a level 4 for that. All 4 features with plus 0.40 for the quality, the GOE score. Good looking, strong young man in the junior short program. 16 years old, so got lots of time. Of course, here in Kośice, we're pretty close to Ukraine. It's so far away.
The scores for Kirill Lyshenko.
Short program scores.
Kirill Lyshenko, representing Ukraine, has earned in the
55.15. And that will put Kirill currently in the 7th place.
This brings him currently in the 7th place.
Oh, look at the standings so far after 2 groups. 2 groups yet to come after the ice resurfacing.
We will continue in 13.
United States, Russia, top 3 so far in this event. Well, as we go to the ice resurfacing break, exclusive to the ISU Skating Awards 2021 seen online, the 2-time world medalist and 2020 Best Costume Award winners Madison Chalk and Evan Bates wowed us with this brand new program. Take a look and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Madison Chalk.
And I'm Evan Bates.
And we're so excited to share with you a performance we made especially for the ISU Awards.
Here it is.
I used to hear a simple song. That was until you came along. Now in its place is something new. I hear it when I look at you. With simple songs I wanted more. Perfection is so quick to bore. You are more beautiful by far. Our flaws are who we really are.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the ISU for inviting us to do this performance.
We're really looking forward to seeing you all soon.
I grew up overnight. I played alone and I played on my own, but I survived. I had a way to the journeys where all the damn mornings go, where the wind don't change and nothing in the ground can ever grow. The world just lies and you have to cry and you remember, but I survived. I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I found solace in a stranger's breeze, way in the back of my mind. Yeah, I saw my life in a stranger's face, and it was mine. I don't know where to get yours, where all the damn mornings go, where the wind don't change and nothing in the ground could ever grow. Just lies and you got to cry and you ever go. I survived. I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing, I'm still breathing.
was a little girl, afraid of the big wide world. She grew up within the castle walls. Now and then she tried to run, and then on the night with the setting sun, she ran in a so way, so afraid all alone. They warned her, don't go there, there's creature who are hiding in the dark. Then something came creeping, it told her, don't you worry, just follow everywhere I go. Don't over the mountains of I know, give you everything you've been dreaming of, just let me in. Everything you want ain't gonna be the magic story you can tell, and you'll be safe under my control, just let me in. Just let me in. She knew she won't hypnotized and walking on cold in ice. Then you broke into your work again. Then she ran faster, then started screaming in a sound out there, please help me, come get me. Behind her, she can hear say, follow everywhere I go. Don't over the mountains of I know, give you everything you've been dreaming of, just let me in. Everything you want ain't gonna be the magic story you can tell, and you'll be safe under my control, just let me in. Just let me Everything you want ain't gonna be the magic story you can tell, and you'll be safe under my control, just let me in. Just let me in. Follow everywhere I go. Don't over the mountains of I know, give you everything you've been dreaming of, just let me in.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back, horse that gets attached. Head is Matty Black, got the boots that black to mad. Riding on the horse, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up that Porsche now. Can nobody tell me nothing? Yeah. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah. Can nobody tell me nothing? Yeah. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah. Riding on the track, twirling all in my black. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, we're riding and moving. Cowboy, yeah, from Jersey, bring on my booty. Can nobody tell me nothing? Yeah. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah. Can nobody tell me nothing? Yeah. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Head down, cross town, living like a rock star. Spent a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a heavy diamond rings and Vinny sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. God knows stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep coming back. Wish I could go on back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't go. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Kośice, Slovakia. Look downtown, beautiful park, wonderful architecture, beautiful restaurants as well. Really enjoyed the last couple of days walking around this beautiful little city. There's a look outside the rink. Steel Arena seats 8,000, host to the 2019 World Hockey Championships. 2013 also hosted the Junior Grand Prix. It was 1 year prior to our coverage starting in 2014 in Courchevel. There's a look inside the building. It's a really beautiful building. It's unfortunate that we can't have fans in here, but of course, that's status quo around the world. Not everywhere, but in many places, no audiences are allowed, or if any, a limited number. But all supported by the teams and other coaches and skaters supporting the competitors. Group number 3 take to the ice for their warm-up in the men's short program.
From Estonia, Igor Marchenko. Z Macedonska, from North Macedonia, Seldin Sailib. Z Korea, from Korea, Jochen Lee. Z Niemiecka, from Germany, Louis Weiser.
And there's a look at the standings so far after 2 groups.
Zo Švajčiarska, from Switzerland, Naoki Rossi.
Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so low. When I felt all of the hatred was the powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like an ember and it's lighting up the dark. I carry these torches for you that you know I'll never drop. Yeah, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey, but everything will be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, hey, here's to the ones that we got no more. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. Memories bring back you.
Not trying to be in there, not trying to be cool, just trying to be in this. Tell me, are you too?
As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the Japanese Federation have withdrawn all the junior skaters on the Junior Grand Prix from Japan. There's a mandatory quarantine to go back into Japan. Therefore, it was just too disruptive for any of the skaters to come and compete and go back home and come back out again. But they decided to not send any skaters in the Junior Grand Prix. That'll be 2 full years, or by the time we get to next year, it's going to be really almost 3 years that these skaters will not have competed on the junior circuit. So we'll see an entirely new group. And there's a look at the schedule. Men's short program on the ice right now. We'll go to the pair short program starting here at 1500 hours. Women's short program tonight at 1710. For tomorrow's schedule, The rhythm dance takes to the ice at 12 noon. And then on to the men's free program at 14:35. The pairs free will go tomorrow night at 18:35 local time here in Kośice. Free dance on Saturday goes at 10:30 in the morning, followed by the women's free program. That'll be exciting, going at 13:20 in the afternoon. And here's a look at the rest of our schedule. We will have a week off next week. Our team will spread across Europe and spend a couple days getting some sleep. And then we'll move on to Krasnoyarsk, Russia, September 16th to 18th. Ljubljana, Slovenia, September 23rd and 24th. Gdansk, Poland, September 30th to October 2nd. And then we'll close out the Junior Grand Prix 2021 in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 9th. Don't forget the Senior and Junior Grand Prix final will take place in Osaka, Japan, December 10th and 10th to 12th. Always find it so interesting on the juniors. Talked often about the range of skill level and whether the skaters have a lot of ice time or not very much. Coaches, accessibility, all those types of things. But the young skaters that come in here who are from countries that don't have a lot of ice time or a lot of facilities, what a great learning opportunity for them to watch their colleagues or competitors compete as well. And you see someone else your age or maybe even younger do what you're trying to do, you start to believe, maybe I can do this. Just need to work on it. You learn by watching, this is for sure. So it's a great experience for all the skaters here. There's a look at the start order for Group 3, just finishing up their warm-up.
Páni, posledná minuta je rozdačky. Gentlemen, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
There you go. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at ISU Figure Skating, on YouTube at ISU Junior Grand Prix, and on Twitter at ISU_figure. Sign up for notifications so that you don't miss a moment of the action throughout this season. Send us your questions, what you love about the sport, and where you're watching from. Are you a skater?
Páni, koniec rozjazdky. Prosím opustíte ľadovú plochu. Gentlemen, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice.
And here we go. Group 3, final words of wisdom and encouragement for our next competitor from Estonia.
Ladies and gentlemen, z Estonska, representing Estonia,
They've done such a great job in the Junior Grand Prix this season so far. 15-year-old Yegor Martsenko, born in Tallinn, coached by Irina Kovanova and choreographed by Tavi Rand. He'll skate the short program to Betty Boop remix by Charlie Puth.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Charlie Puth on keys.
Betty Boop when the beat drops.
time. Follow my step. Very good. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good golly. Yeah. Let's bring it on home. Bring the beat back.
Let me see you better move when the beat drops.
Estonia, Yegor Martsenko.
Well, you can see the disappointment on Yegor's face as he goes off the ice. This music begs for engagement with it. Has a little bit of humor in it, lots of rhythm, but when things start to go wrong, the first thing that you're going to throw away probably is the performance, especially at the junior level. Got disappointed on some of those takeoffs. He slips on some of them. We'll take a look. And then the performance went downhill from there, not because he can't do it, just that lost the energy. Let's take a look. Here's the triple flip, way around the corner, over-rotated on the takeoff, swingy free leg and has to go down. So that's a rocky start, triple Lutz. Let's see what happens here. Backs up over the pick, looked okay in the air, but under-rotated too far forward, has to put the hand down as well. Guess that was not a foul. There's a slip on the takeoff of the flying sit spin, starts to travel, foot goes down. So it's a bit of a struggle on every element so far. Double axel seemed to be quite okay. No problem there. And look at some of the steps. The steps come in at level 2, so some features missing there. But you can certainly see the expression, just lost control of the program and the elements. And that's so frustrating because you have to keep going. Meanwhile, you're chasing the program. You're behind a little bit. But, you know, that's experience gained, and that's all you can do is look forward, not look back, learn from back, but look forward. On a couple of those takeoffs, it just looked like he slipped on the takeoff edge. So if you're not completely balanced and feeling in control, you're always worried with every element you're going into. So, and that program, of course, as I mentioned, it's got lots of energy in that music and really hard to connect to it when you're struggling technically.
The scores for Yegor Martsenko.
Short program scores for Yegor.
Yegor Martsenko, representing Estonia, has earned in the short program
37.08, and that will put Yegor currently into 11th place.
This brings him in 11th place. Ako ďalší v poradí, next skate representing Macedonsko.
Well, our next competitor comes from Macedonia, 17-year-old Seldon Seliu. Skating the short program to They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson.
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog food. Bang, bang, shot dead, everybody gone bad. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. And tell me what has become of my rights. Am I invisible cause you know me? The proclamation promised me free liberty, no. I'm tired of being the victim of shame. You're throwing me in a class with a bad name. I can't believe this is the land from which I came. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, speculation, everybody litigation. Beat me, bash me, you can never trash me. Hit me, kick me, you can never get me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Some things in life they just don't wanna see. But if Martin Luther was living, he wouldn't let his feet no low. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Macedonia, Seldon Sailu.
From you to memorize the
Well, for Seldon, just looking at the practice in the high season, the low season, 1 hour a week in the low season, he skates, and 3 hours a week during the high season. Now, that is not a lot of time. And you could see that in his skating. He actually did very well for not having much training time. You can see he likes the music, doesn't quite have the dance repertoire yet to get really comfortable with it. Here's the double axel off the top of the program. Good, nicely done. This is smooth. So, but clearly the speed, and here's the triple sacco, fights to get the free leg back, and gets up into double toe. So good work to hang on to that. Now the triple flip a little bit later in the program. This just did not go straight up. You watch him pull around into rotation, and he pops open forward, of course downgraded 2-foot landing, but other than that, you know, pretty good on the rest of the jumps. So you can see the lack of experience and lack of training opportunities within the program without question, because that's the reality, as I said, with the hours that he has. So that, in a way, was really a good program for how much time this young man's been on the ice. Lots of work to do for sure, just needs more time to straighten that out.
Ciao mamma, ciao papà, ciao Isa. Ciao Ivan.
for these juniors, I say this quite often, but I really do admire these young women and young men that come in and don't have the same opportunities as the top skaters do. They don't have the ice. They may not have the coaching expertise. They may not have off-ice support, all those types of things. And they go on the ice and they compete as hard as they can. You have to admire that, that's for sure. 30.87 for Selden, and that'll put him currently into 13th place.
This brings him currently in the
Good job.
13th place. Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate, representing Korea, Yekun Lee.
Well, just 13 years old, Yekun Lee from Korea, coached by Seung-mi Han and choreographed by Yeji Shin, skating the short program here to a tonal by Raul de Blasio.
Korea, Yekun Lee.
Well, when a coach looks at this and assesses the skills and ability based on what we just saw, this young man has everything. Just wonderful posture, deep controlled edges, upper body movement, good choreography, quick on takeoffs, and also very quick on landing. So he pulls out of that air position very, very quickly. Just 13 years old, so mature in the skating style. Lots yet to learn for sure. More emotional engagement perhaps, but that'll come in time. Let's take a look. Here's the triple lutz. Great speed, nice and straight, high, gets the free leg back, pushes up even higher on the triple toe loop. That's in at a plus 1.43. So the quality of that element, he gained 11 points for that one element. There's the double axel, little bit rough on the landing. That's just a 0.38 on that. Not rough, but not as smooth. There's a flying sit spin, straight up, straight down. Nicely centered. Watch him here change to the forward outside edge in those tight circles. That's really textbook for flying sit spin. Triple flip, a little bit later in the program. Good height, nice smooth, soft landings, ready to change combination spin. And he finishes the element, the program with the step sequence level 4, in fact. The steps were really well done. You don't often see in women or in men a level 4 step sequence, and this young 13-year-old just delivered that, and at a plus 1.11. So not only the difficulty, but he also got great quality scores on this step sequence. Lots of ability and talent with a very bright future for this young man from Korea. Doesn't look quite like a man of many words at the moment, being so young, but what an efficient job. Beautifully presented. Let's take a look at the short program scores. Should see pretty good score here. Yes, 68.70, and that will put Jae Kung currently into 4th place.
This brings him currently into 4th place. Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate, representing Německo, Germany, Louis
Well, our next competitor comes from Germany, 18-year-old Louis Weissert, coached by Martina Dieck and choreographed by Tim Dieck. 50.61 personal best 2 seasons ago. Skating 2 songs without words.
Germany, Louis Weissert.
What an interesting skater. Really excellent posture, elegant in his presentation, and unique in some of the spin positions. We'll see that. He's got some really nice qualities, overall qualities. The jumps were pretty good. Great patience on the triple toe to get that done. Triple flip was a little problematic on the landing. But look at the posture in the shoulders. Stands up so straight, loses his balance right there, right off the top of the program. Sort of shocked him into, okay, we better get organized here. Comes down the ice. Nice double axel. And watch him go into a twizzle right after here. Tucks the leg in. And a nice twizzle on the landing of that. Here's the triple toe. Watch the free leg. Gets back. Patience. Pushes himself nice and high. Right on top. Really, again, nicely done. There's the feet. Tidy and tight. As he opens that free leg up right there to check it out. Nice work. Triple flip. This was a bit of a challenge here. Upper body got going a little bit too early. He had to touch down with the free foot just to check himself. Stop the rotation. And then the camel spin. That's okay. Watch his side position and watch he's going to switch to the forward outside edge right there. Look how deep that edge is on the left foot on the outside edge. Really unique and interesting. Another position in here that had a different sort of style and look to it. Some innovation, creativity within the spin. A little traveling there. It's change combination spin level 4. A small positive GOE. Very nice qualities in this young man's skating.
Aber so hat es auf jeden Fall schon mal ganz gut funktioniert. Aber die Musik war wirklich eindeutig sehr langsam. Dadurch hast du dich treiben lassen. Du hast nicht getrieben, sondern du hast keinen Druck gemacht. Aber jetzt war wenigstens so ein
You can tell the energy in their voice in the kiss and cry. Pleased with that presentation, that short program. Let's take a look at the scores, though. A 55.45. And that'll put Lewis currently into 8th place. Not of approval by both coach and skater. That's always good to see, of course. Well, our next competitor comes from Russia, Ilya Yablokov, 17 years old, second Junior Grand Prix season, born in St. Petersburg, coached by Victoria Butusieva. 77.5 feet personal best at the 2020 World Junior Championships, and he will skate today to Born to Play. And I Need You by John Batista.
Saxophone, buck jumping down on the boulevard. I couldn't wait to blow my own horn. It ain't wrong for you to play along, playing this song till you die. Come on, come on. In this world with a lot of problems, all we
you. Oh, you make me thank you for your love. We're down a lot of living, we're working overtime. Don't need another million, you got that gold mine. I love the way you live it, 'cause you're so genuine. I just need you, you. Come on now.
Met you when I was a little country boy, and I never put down that pork chop and salt. And we fell in love on the boulevard. If you was Jenny, I guess I was far. Now it ain't wrong for you to sing along, singing this song till you die.
In this world with a lot of problems, all we need is a little love. Thank you, oh, you make me thank you for your love.
Russia, Ilya Bokov.
Well, once again, you can immediately see the basic qualities of this young man skating. You know, they drill just the basic skating skills, the balance, the depth of edge, the flow, the speed, the acceleration. All those things are drilled so much, so early in a young skater's life in Russia that they stay with them pretty much throughout their whole career. And it's the foundation of making a great skater, for sure. Ilya has that. You saw some nice moves. Kind of a jazzy piece. He sometimes got connected to it, sometimes didn't. There's the triple flip. Great lift up on that. Nice soft landing. Here's the triple axel. Keeps that hand off the ice, even though it's a little bit forward and didn't carry a lot of flow. That's in at a minus 0.80 for the quality. Here's the flying Sitzman. Some good steps coming into that. Straight up, straight down. Difficult variation. My gosh, takes tremendous flexibility to get there. And really nicely centered. So that flying sit is in at level 4 with a plus 0.64. There's the triple Lutz. Patient here. Uses lots of knee action in between the two jumps just to get his rhythm to go back up into the triple toe loop. Gets that done very nicely. Traveling 3 turns here across the ice. There they are into that final spin. Look at the speed of this. Even though you're watching at slow motion, it's fast. And he's perfectly balanced straight on top of that leg. There's the forward outside edge. Jump over to the back camo. It's one of the hardest elements for the men to have the flexibility equal on both sides. Ilya clearly has that. Level 4, change camel spin, plus 0.50. There he is. Great basics, great skating skills, jumping skills, got it all. Now it's the next stage, the next level. We'll see whether he has the quads in the free program or not. That's yet to come, of course. And take a look at the short program scores for Ilya. 73.25. That'll put Ilya currently in second place. Tight competition. Let's take a look. There it is. 76, 73, 71, 71. Top 4.
Ako ďalší v poradí. Next to skate, representing Switzerland, Švajčiarsko, Naoki Rossi.
Naoki, 14 years old. First Junior Grand Prix event, coached by Lorenzo Magri. Choreographed by Benoit Richaud. Skating to Rain in My Black Eyes by Ezio Basso.
Switzerland, Naoki Rossi.
Well, you can see Naoki sort of hit his hands with his head, disappointed in the flip. But boy, everything else, spot on. Interesting because this program built in rhythm, speed, and he really beautifully with the choreography pushed and accelerated and built with it. I could really sense that and feel that. Really good choreography, outstanding steps. Another level 4 in the juniors in steps. That is not easy to get. It takes patience, it takes skill. Here's the double axel. Little loose in the air. Going to want to tighten the legs up, but good posture on the landing. Some nice 1-foot work after that. Triple S, triple toe loop. No problem. Hands above the head. Back to the triple toe loop. But again, I'd straighten that rotation position out. You're going to need it for the quads for sure. There's the triple flip. Got off lean. Has to do a 3-turn, and that's what he was frustrated about. But everything else really nicely done. There's the flying sit. Straight up, straight down, stretch free leg, pointed toe. Perfectly centered. There's the side variation. That's in at a level 4. The nice 0.64 GOE. So some good points on that element earned. In the step sequence, really, I was watching it going, this looks like it might be a level 3 or level 4. Like, this is really good. And then it pops up at a level 4 as the music built. And he built with intensity. He didn't cheat the turns. He got all the features required for that level 4 step sequence. Really nice work. Last spin, change combination in level 4 as well with a plus 1.05. You see that. Great work. And you can see quite an intense competitor. He's demanding of himself. That's good. I mean, sometimes you're hard on yourself, but pushes yourself forward. Nice work.
The scores for Naoki Rossi.
Short program scores for Naoki Rossi from Switzerland, 65.51. They're pleased with that. The judges saw the qualities. Puts this young man currently in the 6th place. Job well done, well deserved. There they are, the final group of men taking to the ice for the warm-up, the short program.
From Slovakia, ze Slovenska, Adam Hagara. Z Maďarska, from Hungary, Alexander Vlasenko. Z Ruska.
And a look at the standings so far. After 3 groups, final group on the ice.
From Czechia, Georgi Reštenko. From Slovakia, ze Slovenska, Lukáš Václavík. Z Korea, from Korea, Yongkin Cha.
Sun's up, I'm a mess. Gotta get out now. Gotta run from this. Here comes the shame. Here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. So I'm back that I just gone.
Páni, posledná minúta rozjazdky. Gentlemen, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
And here's a look at the start order for the final group of men on the ice. 6 in this group. Our next event today, starting at 1500 hours, will be the pairs short program. It's the first week that we have pairs on the Junior Grand Prix. Looking forward to that, of course. And remember, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at ISU Figure Skating, on YouTube at ISU Junior Grand Prix, and on Twitter at ISU_figure.
Páni, koniec rozjazdky. Prosím, opustite ľadovú plochu. Gentlemen, your warm-up has ended. Please leave the ice. Dámy a páni, ladies and gentlemen, zo Slovenska, representing Slovakia, Adam Hagara.
Adam Hagara from Slovakia, 15 years old, 41.90 personal best, earning that in the short program at the World Junior Championships in 2020. Skating here at home, Junior Grand Prix 2021 to roads untraveled by Lincoln Park.
And if you need a friend, there's a seat here alongside me.
Slovakia, Adam Hagara.
Well, with the people in the building from Slovakia here, Adam Hagara, that was a great program. You can see a big smile there as he takes a bow. You have to be pleased with that. That was a clean program for this young man. Lots of things to polish up, of course, but gets the triple axel done, the triple S, triple toe, everything just really well done. Congratulations under pressure at home, delivering your best work. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Here's the triple axel. There it is. It's on the quarter. They give him on the quarter. The 4 elements were under review. Let's take a look at the triple Lutz. No problem. Nice height there. Good speed between them. Triple toe loop a little bit on the landing. And the minus 0.20. There's the triple flip a little later in the program. That's just in at a 0. No plus or minus on the GOE. So then here's some of the issues though. The camel spin's a little weak. Is that leg high enough? He's stretching for it and not a low enough sit position with a straight free leg. Just some position issues on the spins. They're not the strength yet of this young man. May be in years to come, but not yet. So work to be done in the area of the spins for positions. But what a great job this afternoon here. Kośice in Slovakia, right at home. Mission accomplished. There you go. Nice.
The scores for Adam Hagara.
Let's take a look at the scores for Adam. A short program scores for Adam Hagara from Slovakia. 56.38. That'll put Adam currently into 9th place.
This brings him currently in the 9th
It's a good program for him. Did a great job.
Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate, representing Hungary, Maďarsko, Alexander Vlasenko.
17-year-old Alexander Vlasenko from Hungary, coached by Julia Gore Sebastian, choreographed by Adam Solya, skating the short program to Feeling Good by Michael Bublé.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. lands of the pine. You know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Hungary, Alexander Vlasenko.
Out of the 7 elements, 2 are under review for Alexander. Some really interesting kind of neat steps that he had in the step sequences, also in the spins, some of them just sort of little kicks and whatnot. Kind of innovative. Some polishing work to do, no question, in the upper body, but it's got some innovation. Something interesting there. Let's take a look inside. Just triple loop, triple toe. Good speed across the ice. Giving it a clean bill, so no under rotation on that loop. That's good. Here's the triple flip. No problem. Right up into the flying sit spin, sort of death drop entry. Watch this right here. This little kick, he pushes the foot forward. This little jump, it's a feature. Gets another level, having done that among other features. And that flying sit spin comes in at level 3. And here's the double axel a little bit later in the program. Again, straightening the free leg, softening the knee, straighter back, a little bit better posture. Those types of polishing up details, which most young men at this point aren't really worried about. They will in time. Here's a look at some of the steps that was in at a level 3, step sequence level 2, but some really cool transitions there into the final spin, change combination spin level 4. I like his use of his feet. He didn't just skate. He also had some little tricks and steps that brought some texture to the program. Nice.
The scores for Alexander Vlasenko. Alexander Vlasenko.
Short program scores for Alexander 54.30. That'll put him currently into 13th position.
Momentálně se umístí jako 13. This brings him currently in 13th place. Jako další v poradí, next skate, representing
Well, from Russia, 16-year-old Alexander Golubev, coached by Xenia Ivanova. First Junior Grand Prix event. And he'll skate the short program here this afternoon to Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson.
fear.
Russia, Alexander Golubev.
Well, that's the interesting thing about our sport, because people can pick any type of music, and even if you don't like it as a judge or as a viewer or whatnot, did they do it well? Well, this young man, I thought, did this really well. He played it hard and edgy, and the character, the hair helps, kind of edgy as well. Aggressive skating, but still in control. So I thought he did a great job with this piece, and it was different. And we need not everything to be the same. We want different characters and styles, as we are different people with languages and cultures. There's the triple Lutz, reloads, triple toe loop. Nice work there. Really strong, physically, extremely strong. Here's the triple flip. Great height, straight up, right on top. A little bit surprised with the triple axel near the end of the program. Here's some traveling three-turn work into this change camel spin. Not a good spin for guys generally, but this young man did it pretty well. Back inside edge to forward outside edge. Changes foot, keeps the speed up, which is really hard on that back side of that camel, and does the upside down, gets that feature as well. Change camel spin level 3. Here's the triple axel late in the program. Look at the height, gets way down to the knee, but was not on top, on a lean on the landing, couldn't hold it, and has to go down. That's unfortunate, but really nice approach to this program. As I mentioned, edgy, aggressive, tough, but he had the character and the style to pull it off. Good job. Should see some pretty decent score here. That triple axel was a bit costly, of course.
Alexander Golubev, representing Russia, has earned in the short program
67.84 for Alexander. That puts him currently into 6th place. Not too far away from the podium positions. 71 points for 3rd, so he's just 4 points out. You can do that, you can make that up in the free without problem.
Česko, Georgi Reštenko.
Georgi Reštenko from Czech Republic, 18 years old, 2nd Junior Grand Prix season, coached by Michael Matlock. 59.63 personal best in the short program, earned that 2 years ago, 2019 in Zagreb. Skating to love is gone.
What are we supposed to do after all that we've been through? When everything that felt right is wrong, now that the love is gone, there is nothing left to prove. No use to deny the simple truth. Can't find the reason to keep holding on, now that the love is gone. The love is gone. The love is gone. Yeah, there's nothing left to prove. No use to deny the simple truth. Can't find the reason to keep holding on, now that the love is gone. The love is gone. The love is gone. The love is gone. everything that felt right is wrong. Now that the love is gone.
Well, you could see him put his head in his hands, just disappointed. He had 2 falls in this program, but don't let that fool you. This young man's got some great skills, really good spins, interesting steps. He's got a good on-ice presence for sure, but it's competition. You have to deliver, and 2 mistakes will be costly. But a good skater. Let's take a look. Nice focus right off the top. Good posture. Good power as well. Here's the triple axel, but he slips on this takeoff just a little bit right there. You can see that takeoff edge just slip out to the side, got on a big lean, and has to go down. That was unfortunate. Here's the triple Lutz. Back on the heel, had to get the free leg back right away, but could only get a double toe out of it because he was too far back on the heel of the landing of the triple Lutz. Here's the triple flip. This was really unfortunate. He's way back on the heel. Watch right here. Boom. Heel slips. The foot slips forward, and he goes down. There's the flying sits at nice height, straight up, straight down, side position in at a level 3 on this sit spin. Nice steps though. Holds some good deep edges, upper body choreography, some nice work there on the steps. They're in at a level 4. That's the 3rd level 4 step sequence we've seen in the junior men short program. Very unusual, but great to see. And there's the change combination spin level 4 at the end of the program. Nice skills, some nice work, 2 mistakes. And there he's going, oh boy. 2 some points away there.
The scores for Georgy Ryshchenko. Georgy Ryshchenko, representing Czechia, has earned in the short
53.13 for Georgy. That'll put him currently 15th. Pretty disappointed with that, of course. He has the skills to be much, much higher. Okay, got a free program to come. That's done. Move forward.
Ako ďalší v poradí, next to skate, representing Slovakia, Slovensko, Lukáš Václavík.
Lukas, 14 years old, coached by Rastislav Vanushka. Skating the short program here at home to Shape of My Heart by Sting.
And those he plays never suspect. He doesn't play for the money he wins. He doesn't play for respect. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. Diamonds need money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. That's not the shape of my heart. like those who curse their luck in too many places, or those who fear are lost. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds mean money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. That's not the shape of my heart.
Slovakia, Lukáš Václavík.
Well, Luka finished a little early, was sort of waiting for the music to end. But look, I really like this young man skating nice and easy. Skates kind of carefree in a way, really good knees. Something is unique about his presence on the ice. Nice back and posture. Had a couple of mistakes there in the program, but also some really good elements. You can see that, look at the shoulders are down, the back is straight. Here's the triple Lutz, and doesn't get all the way around. And the free leg doesn't get out to check the landing. Here's the triple flip. Fights to get that free leg back, has to push out right away, so there's a reduction there. There's the flying sit spin, side position. And this flying sit spin in at level 3, so it doesn't get the 4th feature, but work in progress. Here's a look at some of the steps. He takes his time, good knees, up and down, good edges. So work with the upper body as well. Step sequence is in at a level 3, so it's pretty good level. Here's the double axel, and has to get that free leg, has to do a 3-turn, pardon me, didn't push the free leg back quick enough. So you really need that free leg to come back quickly to stabilize the landing. Otherwise, you're probably doing a 3-turn, or maybe even going down. And there's the change combination spin, level 4, right at the end of the program. But good patience right here.
Yeah, you're looking at the truth of money never lie. No, I'm the one, yeah, I'm the one early morning in the
Young, just 14 years old, but he has a presence on the ice. Not afraid of it, that's for sure. It's nice.
The scores for Lukáš Václavík. Lukáš Václavík, representing Slovakia.
Short program score, 48.04. That'll put Luka currently into 17th position.
Momentálně se umístí na 17. místě. This brings him currently in the 17th place. Ako další v poradí, next to skate, representing Korea, Youngkun Cha.
Youngkun, 17 years old, 4th Junior Grand Prix season, so has lots of experience. Personal best 69.61, earning that at the Winter Youth Olympic Games in 2020. So he just takes a little bit of time. They have 30 seconds from the name call to the start, the music, taking all that time as he will skate to the Godfather Suite.
Korea, Yonkincha.
Well, interesting music in a way. It starts out like Carmen and then moves into The Godfather. Interesting choice. The Triple S double toe, he didn't miss the Triple S triple toe at all today. It was just like right on. I was really surprised to see him pop that into a double. You can see he's probably a little upset about that. Probably didn't need to. It was a struggle, but he could have pulled that off. A little loose in the air in rotation, so he doesn't have a lot of spare time because he's a little slower in rotation. Here's the double axel off the top. Good speed on that back edge. No problem. You take a look at the right foot. You can see tape there. Not sure if that's keeping the skate, the laces in, or what it is. You can see the rotation's not really tight and fast. There's that tape on the boot. Here's the triple Lutz forward, so didn't carry a lot of speed on the landing. I guess that caused him not to go up into the triple. Not a lot of momentum to help him do that. And there's the flying sit spin, straight up and down. That's in at a level 4. Here's triple flip. Again, you can see in the air, just loose, like that free leg is just up the leg a little bit, slower rotation. You get high enough, you can get around, but when it comes to quad time, it's just not going to happen unless you tighten that rotation up. So important. There's the change combination spin in level 4, so we got all the features there. Fourth season on the Junior Grand Prix, lots of experience, no question. Should see the score somewhat close to around 60. It's so important for these junior skaters because now when you move to senior, you need quads, just end of story. So you need to get that rotation position organized when you're a junior. Let's take a look at the short program score.
Yonkincha, representing Korea, has earned
58.84.
84 points.
That will put him currently into 9th place.
This brings him into 9th place.
And here's a look at the final standings. William from the United States, 76.21. Ilya from Russia, 73.25. Kirill from Russia, 71.48. And a look at the rest of the field. Some pretty tight scores in there, so we could see a lot of movement in the free program. Just a reminder for the schedules for the rest of the day. The men's short program now complete. We'll go on to the pairs short program at 1500 hours here in Slovakia. Then the women's short tonight at 17:10. Tomorrow's schedule, we'll start with the rhythm dance at 12 noon. On to the men's free program at 14:35. We'll finish the evening with the pairs free program at 18:35. Then on Saturday, the free dance goes at 10:30 in the morning here local time. And then the women's free program at 13:20 in the afternoon. And there's a look at the rest of the schedule. We have a week off, then we'll move on to Krasnoyarsk, Russia, Ljubljana, Slovenia, Gdansk, Poland, and we will finish in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 9th. And don't forget the Junior and Senior Grand Prix final in Osaka, Japan, December 10th to 12th. That concludes the coverage of the men's short program here from Slovakia. For all of us here at ISU and Redbird Sports, thank you for watching. Good afternoon. We'll be back with the pairs short program in just a little while.